standing 6'8", number 6, LeBron James.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So over the course of the past couple of days, there has been not really so much a rumor, but more so the idea of LeBron James eventually returning to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, a lot of this is coming up because the Cavaliers this season have definitely turned some heads as far as NBA fans go. They have been fantastic. Now, as of late, at the making of this video, they are 13-10, which, once again, man, like, if the Cleveland Cavaliers make the playoffs, that's going to be a W in my book. This is a team over the course of the past few seasons that have struggled, but at the same time, have really started to rebuild in a correct way. You look at the entire team and how they've drafted and everything, and you can really see where it's all coming together. So how exactly does LeBron James fit into this? I mean, he's currently under the contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. Obviously, he's getting up there in age, but at the same time, it is LeBron James. And LeBron James has never really shied away from the theatrics when it comes to the celebrity life and being an NBA superstar. So you look at the construction of the Cleveland Cavaliers and you look at maybe what they need, and not only would it be a great story for LeBron to eventually go back to the Cavs, but also it just makes complete sense, man. The roster around LeBron would be absolutely perfect. So over on my Twitter account at CrispyFlakes2K the other day, I did ask you guys, what are your thoughts about LeBron going to the Cavaliers? And not only wanting NBA opinions, but, Cleveland Cavalier fans, because they are probably in a mixed feelings mindset, at least according to the responses about this. When it comes down to it, man, I mean, there was a 50-50 split. There was 50% saying, LeBron James, he won us a championship. Obviously he's one of the greatest players of all time, top 2 player, however you want to look at it. And, we would take him back. Let's LeBron James. You do not say no to LeBron. Now, on the other side of things, there was a lot of Cavalier fans saying, we don't want him back. I mean, yes, he won us the championship, but he also left our franchise twice. And since then, we have really started to nail this rebuild. And by putting LeBron James into the equation, it doesn't really mess up the rebuild, but it does kind of disrupt it in a weird way that, if LeBron James was 27 years of age and wants to sign a 5-year deal, it's yes, you obviously do that. But, 1 or 2 years of LeBron James, that's going to kind of take away from whatever they decide to do with that small forward position. If LeBron were to sign right now, which obviously is not going to happen because he's under contract with the Lakers, but let's just assume, within the next season or two, and also assuming that not a lot of moves would actually go down, then you are looking at a lineup of Darius Garland, Colin Sexton. That one was kind of mixed, man. I was talking about that too, and Cavs fans were like, no, man, it's going to be Isaac Okoro. And I was like, either way. So let's just say Colin Sexton, Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, LeBron James, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. And the best thing about this is that, at that point, let's say about 2 or 3 seasons from now, Darius Garland's going to be 24, 25 years of age. He's already looking like a future all-star point guard. You got, obviously with Evan Mobley, in my opinion, I say this as a Piston fan, by the way, man, Rookie of the Year. Evan Mobley, in my opinion, is Rookie of the Year. Now, a lot of people will argue that and be like, well, he just has a really good roster around him. It's not really, because the reason that they got Evan Mobley is because their team wasn't very good last season. So that makes no sense to really say, oh, it's the roster. A different circumstance there is okay, yeah, if the Warriors drafted him or something like that, that might be a different story. But the Cavaliers, Mobley's not good because of the Cavs. The Cavs are good because of Evan Mobley. So you'll have him only going to be about 22, 23 years of age at that point of LeBron James joining the team. Then obviously Jared Allen is 23 right now, so he'll be entering his absolute prime. And just the construction of that entire roster around LeBron, you add one of the greatest passers of all time. We know who LeBron James is. I don't really got to upsell him to you guys. We all know who LeBron James is. So, yeah, personally speaking, I think this is kind of a no-brainer. And even right now, I mean, I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for saying this, but right now, if you were to put LeBron on the Cavaliers, I like that fit so much better than I do his fit on the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers have so much talent. They have so many, big names out there, but being a superstar or a former superstar does not always equate to being a good fit on a certain type of style of a basketball team. And the Cavaliers, they got the fit. The Lakers, they got the names. And I know when it comes down to sports and how we view, these NBA superstars, a lot of people care more so about the name than the fit. So, yeah, I don't know if it would be a case of LeBron getting a lot of heat for going, hey, man, no pun intended, getting a lot of heat for, he should actually go to the Miami Heat, man, let's be honest. Miami Heat, him, Jimmy Buckets, Bam Adebayo, hey, let's do it. But no, I could see LeBron doing a 1 or 2 year contract, and there was even people going as far as saying as, like, the Cavaliers would find a way to get Bronny James on the team, which would be absolutely just beautiful to watch, by the way. I don't really know Bronny as far as, like, I paid attention to the basic highlights like everybody does as far as him as like a high school basketball player. I don't know what he is projected to be as far as an NBA player, if he would be a lottery pick or a second round pick or not even drafted, man. So, yeah, there definitely probably is ways and circumstances to get Bronny playing with LeBron James. I think LeBron's actually mentioned that before as far as like ending his career playing with his son, which would just be really cool. I don't think we've ever really seen anything like that in sports history. So that would be great to see. I mean, if he can even go out, go full like Ray Lewis or something like that and go out winning a championship ring, that would be beautiful to watch, man. But I don't know, like LeBron James, do you stay with the Lakers throughout the entire, the rest of everything else? I think a lot of it probably comes down to how the next season or two goes, because he's won a championship with the Lakers already. And I don't know if LeBron would admit this or not, but, there's rumors out. I don't really want to say rumors, but a lot of speculations that LeBron is chasing the ghost of Michael Jordan. And by that, it's like at this point, he's proven everything. He's won rings. He just, a lot of people will say, has he done enough to live up to the legacy of Michael Jordan and to surpass it? And I think if he was able to end his career playing on the Cavaliers for one final season, one final run, and win a championship, to me, that would probably solidify him as the GOAT of the NBA. I get asked a lot, like, Crispy, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, which one is the GOAT? I don't really like to judge a book until it's completely over, and we have not seen LeBron James' entire career. Yes, we've read most of the book, but hey, the ending is always the most important, right, man? So I think that's going to be pretty important as far as my decision if he surpasses Michael Jordan as the GOAT of the NBA one day. I got to see how things end. Now, I will say, what would be really cool is if they were able to get Bronny James on the Cavaliers with LeBron, and then also get Zaire Wade, Dwayne Wade's son. I think right now he's playing for the Utah Jazz's G League team or something like that. Now, that might be a little bit too crazy, man. I think at this point, it seems like I'm starting the plot to Space Jam 3, but hey, sometimes that's how it goes, right? So you guys let me know in the comment section below. Do you like the idea of LeBron James returning to the Cleveland Cavaliers one day? Do you think it makes sense? Do you think that we already got Cedi Osman balling out and stuff? See, no disrespect to Cedi Osman. He has been really good for the Cavaliers this season, but probably should not use him as a comparison to LeBron James. Probably not fair. So, yeah, man, very curious what you guys all think about this, just looking up and down at the entire roster. I see it making sense. Plus, they still got Kevin Love, and I don't know if they're, still friends or not. I don't know, man. Y'all think they're still, buddies? I don't know. But let me know in the comment section below. That's all we got for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.